Hey all, it's Matt from Style Factory here, the go-to site for e-commerce and digital marketing advice. Today, I'm looking at one of the best-known print-on-demand platforms on the market, Printify. Stay tuned as I share 5 key pros and 5 key cons of this popular POD solution. Let's start with the pros of using Printify. 1. It gives you access to an enormous product range. With over 900 customizable products on offer, Printify gives you access to a huge product range. This is more than double the size of the product range offered by the platform's biggest competitor, Printful, and several times bigger than the ranges offered by other competing POD companies like Spring, Spreadshirt, and Spod. Examples of products you can source from Printify, but not its competitors, include neckties, car accessories, jewelry, oven gloves, and lunchboxes. So, if you want to sell niche products, you'll usually find it easier to do this with Printify than with other POD solutions. 2. It lets you build a standalone store without the need for investing in a separate e-commerce platform. To sell with most competing POD solutions, you usually need to connect them to an e-commerce platform like Shopify, BigCommerce, or Squarespace. And Printify lets you work with platforms like these easily enough. But helpfully, Printify also comes with a feature that lets you build an online store without investing in another e-commerce platform. Its pop-up store tool lets you create a website containing your catalogue of POD products. Now it has to be said that Printify's pop-up stores are very basic in nature, but they are extremely easy to set up. Most importantly, they give new merchants a chance to try their hand at POD selling without investing time or money in creating a separate store on another platform. 3. It gives you a lot of control over who prints your products. Most competing POD solutions either do the printing themselves or assign a printer to you. But Printify differs from its competitors in that it lets you choose who prints your product. The platform lets you work with over 80 print providers in the Printify print provider network. This is located across more than 110 locations on 4 continents. This means that with Printify, you get a huge degree of control over print quality, pricing, and shipping methods, something that you won't experience when using other POD platforms. And the competition between Printify suppliers means that you can often source products at a cheaper price point than from competing POD solutions. 4. You can use it for free. One of the best things about Printify is that there's no upfront costs involved in using it. You can sell any of its products using an entirely free plan. This lets you set up a POD business with minimal risk involved. And if you do subscribe to a Printify paid plan, you'll access generous discounts, which, so long as you sell a few products each month, will usually cover the costs of your subscription. You'll find more information about both the Printify free plan and its paid for options in the video description. 5. You can outsource customer support to Printify. One of the most time-consuming aspects of running a POD business is dealing with customer queries. But helpfully, if you're on a paid-for Printify plan, you get access to the Printify Connect service, where Printify's support team handle inquiries on your behalf. There will still be some occasions where you'll need to get involved with customer support, particularly where reprint requests are concerned. But in general, this service can significantly reduce the amount of time you spend dealing with customer inquiries and free you up to concentrate more on growing your POD business. Okay, so that's 5 key pros of Printify, but where could the platform do better? I'll come to that in just a moment, but first I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell. This helps us out and gives you easy access to all our e-commerce resources going forward. I'd also like to remind you that if you'd like to try Printify out, you'll find links to more information about its free plan and its paid plan in the video description. Note that some of the links in the description are affiliate links, meaning that if you buy through them, we may receive a commission. This is at no extra cost to you, however. Let's move on now to the cons of using Printify. 1. Its product designer could be better. Although Printify's product designing tool is pretty easy to use, there's room for improvement with it, particularly where typefaces are concerned. Although Printify's product designer gives you around 250 fonts to work with, it doesn't let you apply basic effects like italics, bold, or underline styles to them. And it's not possible to upload your own fonts to Printify either. Another area for improvement when it comes to product design involves Printify's background removal feature. This can only be used 3 times per day. This won't be ideal for merchants wishing to create large POD catalogs or those who need to add a lot of products to them regularly. 2. Its product mockup tool is a bit basic. In the competitive world of print on demand and e-commerce, eye-catching product mockups can really help your products and store stand out from the crowd. And Printify lets you access a decent range of product mockups for most items in its catalogue. These display your design using a nice set of simple product shots and on human models too. Unfortunately, however, Printify's default mockups only let you make use of a plain white background. So, if you want more colourful or varied product mockup backgrounds, you'll have to source these outside of Printify and import them into the platform. It would be much better for users if, like key competitor Printful, the platform provided a built-in library of editable mockup backgrounds. 3. There's no built-in integration with Amazon. Printify offers a good range of integrations with e-commerce platforms and online marketplaces. A total of 10 direct integrations is available, including with Shopify, BigCommerce, Squarespace, Wix, eBay, Walmart, and Etsy. But significantly, this integration selection doesn't include Amazon. If you want to list your products on the world's biggest online marketplace, you'll need to connect your Printify account to it via a third-party tool like OrderDesk, and doing so will increase configuration time and costs. 4. Product selection can take a while. The upside of being able to choose from lots of print providers is that you get a lot of flexibility around product type, price, and shipping methods. However, there is a downside here too. Because of the wide range of options available, it can take quite a while to trawl through them. There's a lot of information to examine and cross-reference to ensure that you're definitely picking the right supplier, and this can add a lot of time to the setup process for your POD store. Additionally, it's not always easy to identify which print suppliers have the best ethical approach. If workers' rights are important to you, you may have to do your own due diligence on individual print providers, as the standard supplier information on Printify's website doesn't include any details regarding this issue. On the plus side, Printify does make it easy to identify products that have been produced in an eco-friendly way. 5. Product branding options are a bit limited. When it comes to adding your brand to your Printify products, the platform lets you add neck labels to the inside of around 20 of its best-selling clothing items. This compares quite poorly with the equivalent offering of key competitors, however. Printful, for example, caters for neck labels, outside labels, and sleeve labels, all of which are available across a much bigger selection of products. As for packaging, Printify products are packed in high-quality white label mailers, boxes, and packing tubes. But unfortunately, it's not possible to add your own brand to this outer packaging in any way. Again, some competing platforms are more flexible here, allowing you to create a fully branded experience that involves not just more products, but all aspects of their packaging too. And that's it! 5 key reasons to use Printify, and 5 key reasons to think twice about it. There's lots more to learn about this platform, however, so make sure you check out our detailed blog post about it on the Style Factory website. You'll find a link to this in the video description. If you want to try Printify's free or paid plans out, you'll find links to these in the video description too. Before you go, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell. And finally, if you have any questions about Printify, please do drop them in the comments. We read them all and will do our best to help.